You know, it's good to give credit where credit is due. And today we have to give credit to Shawry for washing blankets, Marya Okoth. So Shawry for washing blankets recently released a video on her socials. I think it was an advert for Maybelline makeup products. And nini inaitwaje, other industry influencers were there, like, bigging her up, telling you've outdone yourself. I'm like, yeah, that's the Kenya that's the Kenya we have. Giving somebody props for releasing mediocrity. I mean, I don't hate Marya Okoth. If anything, I love Marya Okoth, yani, eh? She's a good actress and she did a very, very awesome job on Anas Toto. And ever since then, bana, she initwangaje, star yake ilishine, una get. But sasa Shawry for washing blankets akaenda akashoot advert katikati ya tao, something that has been done over and over and over and over again. The reason why this most of these Kenyan influencers think that this is something so big is because they never came up with this idea. Najua, but dancers wanna shoot videos tao every day. In case you didn't get the memo, ladies and gentlemen, our very incompetent governor Johnston Sakaja allowed for content creators to be able to shoot videos at the city center without being harassed by the Kanjo. Music videos have been shot at the city center from time in memorial, before Johnston Sakaja allowed for people to be able to shoot in tao bila kusumbuliwa. So Shawry for washing blankets, manze, you're doing an amazing job. There's no doubt about that. You're really, really working hard. And the other thing about Shawry for washing blankets is she's developed that work ethic that her husband has, or rather her ex-husband, or rather her baby daddy, whichever way you want to put it. You know, she's developed that work ethic. Una get? This just goes to show you that discipline is sexually transmitted. Shawry for washing blankets is the only celebrity we know, female celebrity we know, to have slept her way to the top. But good thing for her is she did it the right way. She did it legally. Una get? But we have to commend Shawry for washing blankets because for what's it worth, she got an opportunity, she took it with both hands, and she ran with it. Una get? The only problem I have with Shawry for washing blankets is she's not doing what she's good at as often as I'd want, or rather as we, the fans of hers, would want her to do it, and that is acting. Shawry for washing blankets is good at her acting shit. Don't get it twisted. I've always said this, even when I was criticizing Anas Toto before, I've always said this. Shawry for washing blankets is arguably the #1 best actress, female actress. For my male actress, for the male actors, let's give it to Isaboke. But when it comes to these females, Shawry for washing blankets, akoko #1. Shawry for washing blankets is not animated. Her acting is not animated. She gives it her all, bro. And I think most Kenyan producers, film producers, and writers are sleeping on Shawry for washing blankets. I've always said this. If Shawry for washing blankets and Lupita Nyong'o entered that audition room for 12 years a slave, Lupita Nyong'o would never have gotten that role. That role would have gone to Shawry for washing blankets. That's just how good Shawry for washing blankets is. You get? So I like that Shawry for washing blankets is doing all this influencer shit. It's good. It's what's raking in the money right now. But she shouldn't get lost into all of this. I'd like to see her in more acting roles. Unaona, at some point, she played a role as a waitress on her baby daddy's show, Dinga Wife. The only problem that I had, I think that was the only, no, that was not the only, I've only had 2 issues with Shawry for washing blankets acting. That's when she played the waitress at YY Comedians, Dinga Wife, and that there's that short film she did some time back. I think it was about depression or something like that. The only problem I had with her short film, which she posted on YouTube, is that it was too monotonous. Nitasema hivyo. Is that the right word? It was too common. That type of content, that type of those type of movies, yani, are too common mpaka they've become redundant. But that does not take away from her acting skills. On the waitress role she played for Nini Dinga Wife, I felt it was loosely based off the receptionist role from Anas Toto. So yes, that one would have made her redundant. And if they had gone through that, yes, she's good at that particular role. Unajua kuna watu tu wako good at specific roles, eh? But sasa tukiwa confined to those specific roles, we end up killing other we end up killing nitasemaje, their other strengths. But I've been keeping up with Shawry for washing blankets, and mostly her acting, eh? I think they have coming up. I lost track. They have, I think, a theater show coming up, eh? If kama ijapita, I might actually think of I might actually go and watch it. Unajua? Because give Shawry for washing blankets an assignment. Bro. Shawry for washing blankets does not play around, bro. Mpatie role. Give Shawry for washing blankets role. She's going to give you your best. And Kenyan film producers and Kenyan script writers are sleeping on Shawry for washing blankets. I have a history in film production. It's just that I've not been practicing. But if I was actively practicing, because it's just, I have films, bro. I have scripts, I have films written, bana. I've just been so lazy to go out and look for funding, eh? Nifanye hizi films. But if I was a film producer, I would consider having Shawry for washing blankets on my films ASAP. Bana, you guys are sleeping on talent. Shawry for washing blankets is the type of act or other talent that can give Kenya a second Oscar. Yes, the Oscars. Fuck. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Shawry for washing blankets is the best thing that has hit the Kenyan acting scene in a long while, eh? And Shawry for washing blankets is the type of act that can win Kenya a second Oscar award. So you Kenyan film producers out there, and you're playing on Shawry for washing blankets. Mtu mwingine jo ana acting fiti ni Jackie Vick, eh? But that's a story for another day. You remember when I said so arguably Shawry for washing blankets is the best actress, female actress, then Isaboke is the best male actress? No. I actually think that wacha tuto hizo gender barrier. Wacha tuto hiyo gender barrier and tukue objective, eh? Let's be objective. Let's be honest and objective, eh? I think Shawry for washing blankets and Nyakundi Isaboke are competing for that #1 spot of the best actress. of the best actor stroke actress in Kenya. Hell, Nani, Shawry for washing blankets and Vincent Isaboke could be the best, arguably the best in Africa. So yeah, so Nini, all in all, Shawry for washing blankets. This was a good advert. This was a decent advert. But Nini, let not these other influencers gaslight you to think that you did Initwaje. Bro, do I sound mean? Do I sound like a bully? I'm not a bully. Listen, Shawry for washing blankets, I'm giving you your flowers. Listen, this was good. This was really, really good. I'm not saying it wasn't good. It was good. But to these other influencers, it seems like something so extraordinary because they never came up with the idea. They never thought of how to articulate it, or rather how to do it. But it's being done every day and night by dancers, by music artists. So, Shawry for washing blankets, you being the first influencer like to do it in this scale up recently, these other influencers think like, oh shit, she's thinking out of the box. It's good, what you're doing is good, but yo, Shawry for washing blankets, you need to do more acting. We need to see you doing more acting, bro. And I get.